exercises that build muscle fast and keep you fit. The reality is that body weights alone will give you phenomenal changes in your body shape only by working out at home like you were in the gym. Your body weight alone is a great tool. Using your body weight alone, you can completely transform your looks. However, your body won't change if you don't change your routine. So I'm going to show you the best 6 exercises that will completely transform your body, helping you build strength, endurance, and flexibility while keeping things simple and effective. Then I'm going to tell you the benefits of each exercise as we go. Stick around until the end for pro tips on how to maximize your workouts. Now, let's jump right in. First, push-ups. This may be a bodyweight exercise, but don't underestimate the effectiveness of this compound exercise in building a strong upper body. Push-ups are one of the best chest exercises out there. Push-ups not only focus on growing your chest muscles, but also grow your shoulders, biceps, and even your abs. You'll probably notice that your abs get a good workout too during push-ups, especially if you consciously squeeze them. How to do push-ups. Start in a plank position, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Engage your core and keep your body straight from head to heels. Lower your body slowly and in control until your chest hovers just above the ground. Push back up without locking your elbows. However, avoid these common mistakes when doing push-ups. 1. Sagging hips. This strains the lower back. Keep your core tight. 2. Flaring elbows. Keep them at a 45-degree angle to protect your shoulders. 3. Rushing through reps. Slow and controlled movements engage more muscles, so avoid rushing through reps. Now, what are the key health benefits of push-ups? Push-ups aren't just good for your muscles, but your overall health too, lowering blood pressure and cholesterol, and decreasing the risk of disease. A study of over 1,000 men found that participants who could complete at least 40 push-ups had a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. But if you think push-ups are the master of body weight exercises, wait until I tell you about squats. Squats. Knowing how to do squats using your legs and not your back will translate into better workout performance and real-life functionality. Also among the benefits of squats is that they're one of the most time-effective moves for shaping and strengthening your entire lower body, especially your backside. Since it engages all the major muscle groups of the lower body at once, you can actually squat your way to being an improved runner, tennis player, or dancer, or just able to move furniture without pulling something. How to do proper squats. Stand with feet about shoulder width apart, toes facing front. Engage your core, hinge at the hips, drive the hips back, bend at the knees and ankles, and press your knees slightly open as you sit down into a squat position, keeping your heels and toes on the ground, chest up, and shoulders back. Strive to eventually reach parallel, meaning knees are bent to a 90-degree angle. Press into your heels, engage your glutes, and straighten your legs to lift back to a standing position. Now, different lower muscles are targeted in squats, and these include your gluteus quadriceps, which are the front of your thigh hamstrings, which are the back of the thighs adductor, that is the groin hip flexors, and calves. Targeting the whole of the lower body, squats are an important bodyweight exercise which can help you strengthen your heart and improve your lung capacity. Squats can help you elevate your heart rate. Squats build lower body strength, improve mobility, and boost functional fitness. But so do planks. Plank. The plank, also called a front hold hover or abdominal bridge, is an isometric core strength exercise that involves maintaining a position similar to a push-up. A plank involves balancing on toes and forearms as you hold the rest of your body off the ground. Your spine is kept in a neutral position, and your head, torso, and legs are aligned. Planking is an isometric exercise since you keep your core muscles contracted in one position. How is plank done? Step 1. Begin in the plank position. Face down with your forearms and toes on the floor. Your elbows are directly under your shoulders and your forearms are facing forward. Your head is relaxed and you should be looking at the floor. Step 2. Engage your abdominal muscles, drawing your navel toward your spine. Keep your torso straight and rigid and your body in a straight line from your ears to your toes with no sagging or bending. This is the neutral spine position. Ensure your shoulders are down, not creeping up toward your ears. Your heels should be over the balls of your feet. Step 3. Hold this position for 10 seconds. Release to floor. Step 4. Over time, work up to 30, 45, or 60 seconds. Avoid these common mistakes. Arching your back. If you arch your back, you are not engaging your abdominals sufficiently, and you are putting more of the weight onto your arms. Check to be sure you are keeping your shoulders down and wide. Sagging your hips. Your hips will start sinking once your abs have reached their fatigue limit. That's a sign it's time to end your plank. If it seems your hips are sagging from the beginning, try separating your feet a bit wider and focus on engaging your abs. Tilting your head up. Your neck should be in line with your body, not tilted up, which could strain the neck. Keep your gaze down at the floor. Why is plank important? Planks strengthen the core, improve posture, and reduce lower back pain. 4. Lunges. The lunge is a popular, versatile exercise for strengthening the lower body. It works many muscles in one move and offers numerous benefits. Varying your technique emphasizes different muscles or their parts. The lunge is also a functional exercise that prepares you for movements needed in daily life. For instance, it's a common position people assume to get up from the ground, and it mimics many of the movements and muscle activation patterns of daily activities, such as walking and running and ascending or descending stairs. How to do a lunge. 1. Start in a standing position with your feet hip-width apart. 2nd, step forward longer than a walking stride, so one leg is ahead of your torso and the other is behind. Your foot should land flat and remain flat while it's on the ground. Your rear heel will rise off of the ground. 3. Bend your knees to approximately 90 degrees as you lower yourself. Remember to keep your trunk upright and core engaged. 4. Then forcefully push off from your front leg to return to the starting position. Points to remember. Your lead knee should not go past your toes as you lower toward the ground. Your rear knee should not touch the ground. Aim to keep your hips symmetrical, at the same height without dropping the hip of your back leg or hiking the hip of your front leg. Contract your abdominals during the movement to help keep your trunk upright. Your feet should stay hip-width apart during the landing and return. Benefits of performing lunges. 1. Weight loss. Lunges work the large muscle groups in your lower body, which builds lean muscle and reduces body fat. This can increase your resting metabolism, which allows you to burn more calories and trim excess weight. If you're looking to lose weight, push yourself to your outer limits by including lunges in a high-intensity circuit training routine using heavy weights. 2. Balance and stability. Lunges are a lower body unilateral exercise since you work on each side of your body independently. The single leg movements activate your stabilizing muscles to develop balance, coordination, and stability. Working one leg at a time causes your body to be less stable, which forces your spine and core to work harder to stay balanced. 3. Alignment and symmetry. Lunges are better than bilateral exercises for rehabilitation since they can correct imbalances and misalignments in your body to make it more symmetrical. If you have one side that's less strong or flexible, spend a bit of extra time working on this side so you don't overcompensate or overuse the dominant side. 4th, stand taller. Lunges strengthen your back and core muscles without putting too much stress or strain on your spine. A strong, stable core reduces your chance of injury and improves your posture, making common movements easier. Talking of strengthening backs. Glute bridges. The glute bridge exercise is a versatile, challenging, and effective exercise. It's an excellent addition to any workout routine, regardless of your age or fitness level. This workout move targets the back of your legs or posterior chain. The prime movers in your posterior chain include your hamstrings and glutes. These powerful muscles span your backside and are responsible for producing the majority of the power that your lower body generates. Because they are so powerful, they require a lot of energy to operate. In other words, you burn a hefty dose of calories when you include them in aerobic exercises such as running and biking. This may appeal to those that aspire to achieve fitness goals like gaining strength, losing weight, or trimming up. How are glute bridges done? Start flat on your back with your legs bent at a 90-degree angle and feet placed flat on the ground. Make sure your toes are turned outward at 45-degree angles and your knees are facing in the same direction as your toes. Drive down through your feet and push your hips up. You should feel this variation fatiguing the outer portion of your thighs. Make sure you keep your knees over your toes throughout the entire movement. Don't let them move forward over the toes. In a controlled motion, let your hips sink back down toward the ground. This completes 1 repetition. Perform 3 sets of 15 repetitions or 3 rounds of a 30-second hold. A big benefit of glute bridges is that there is much talk of methods to counteract the problems created by the sitting-centric culture we live in. And honestly, we're not complaining. Our modern society has many benefits. It's just that widespread physical functionality doesn't seem to be one of them. This exercise does a great job at strengthening weak muscles while also stretching tight ones. Examples are the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, and improving posture. Triceps dips. Tricep dips, also sometimes just called dips, are a popular exercise. They work several key arm and shoulder muscles in addition to your chest muscles. Additionally, it's easy to make them harder or easier with a few simple adjustments. So even if you are not used to working out, there's a dip variation you can try to begin building strength. How to do triceps dips. Sit on the edge of a stable chair, weight bench, or step and grip the edge next to your hips. Some pull-up bars can also be used for tricep dips. Your fingers should be pointed at your feet, your legs extended, and your feet about hip-width apart, with your heels touching the ground. Look straight ahead with your chin up. Press into your palms to lift your body and slide forward just far enough that your buttocks clear the edge of the chair. Lower yourself until your elbows are bent between 45 and 90 degrees. Control the movement throughout the range of motion. Push yourself back up slowly until your arms are almost straight and repeat. Common mistakes done while doing dips are shrugging shoulders, lowering too deep and rushing reps. These should not be looked over. Now let's take a look at the benefits of dips. Firstly, dips allows you to add extra weight. Dips are a challenging exercise as is, by only using your body weight. However, there will come a time when you need extra resistance. Then, you should add extra weight. One of the positive things about dips is that it is quite easy to add extra weight. You can wear a dumbbell between your legs, a weighted backpack, weighted vest, or wear an appropriate belt where you put plates on. They are superior to push-ups. Push-ups are an excellent body weight exercise. However, they aren't nearly as good as dips. With dips, you are lifting the full weight of your body, plus the extra weight you add. With push-ups, you're only lifting a portion of it. It's true you can add weight to push-ups, but it's not always practical. Moreover, it does not work so much on muscle stability, flexibility, and wrist strength. Dips are a compound exercise. Compound exercises are superior to isolation exercises in almost every respect. You build more strength, muscle, and burn more calories. These exercises also allow you to work several muscles at once. In this case, your shoulder, chest, and triceps muscles. Dips are also very customizable. There are plenty of ways to do dips. As we already mentioned, you can add extra weight to dips. You can also lean forward a little to work more of your chest muscles, or you can be more upright and have your hands closer to work more of your triceps muscles. You can also change the equipment you use to make the exercise easier or harder. If you are just starting out, start by using parallel bars. If you are more experienced and want to challenge yourself, try the CrossFit rings. With all these exercises, you have to make sure to eat the right food to stay fit. Talking of the right food to eat to stay fit, we'll discuss that in another video. Check it out on this channel. That's it! 6 essential bodyweight exercises you can do anytime, anywhere. Perfect for building strength, improving endurance, and staying active. Also, check out this video on the screen to learn about improving your fitness at the gym. Which exercise did you find the most challenging? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fitness and health content. Stay consistent, stay strong, and see you in the next video.